He's lurking round there.
I love Heather. I miss her.
Marika's tit.
She kind of like just cut us off from the whole thing. Losing the girls really just blew us all apart.
You know, when your world is coming down around you and you're helpless and you can't do anything about it, you do and say things that you normally probably wouldn't.
Before the Elizabeth happened, it was like so important to like be together for like family holidays and for us kids to all spend time together and know each other and be really close. And after it happened, everybody really like took their own road to like trying to cope. We tried to
Serves
make
me
our
right.
ways and,
Flipping
you
bloody
know,
end.
engage together by just
For a
listening to
trumped
each other.
up little shit.
All right, we're
With big ideas.
we're coming up on the cemetery right here.
Help
It's
me
just
out.
weird to come out here for me.
Would you, mate?
You
I
shouldn't
don't want to get cursed.
8-year-old daughter here.
Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Hey, Mama.
Just wanted to get everybody together, like, no matter what our differences are, or what's happened. The girls are way more important and bigger than all that. It's been 10 years come together.
I will kill you. And before your corpse. Then the procs will swallow your own.
Hopefully solve some of the things going on they suffered a lot. My first time now. Not.
Hey guys, we're gonna walk down to
There you are. You warded off my blessing despite the curse. No one has succeeded in that before. I thought that you are, in fact, me. It is my flesh. Give me your blade, file my flesh again, until accursed countless I have killed, and soon of hundreds with a few of that rotten my corporeal flesh lies in the sewage. Give it your blade till it can.
You think of what they'd be doing if she would have been graduated, like what she would have picked for a prom dress. I'm sure lots of glitter. What she would have bought all the other friends, and what kind of car she could have talked her dad into getting, you know? True. I don't want to go smile. Just go up the room.
or whoever has her ATM card. Police start rounding up the bank videos.
Okay, where are we at?
The videos will come in one by one, and police will get a close-up view of the horrifying journey of Amy Lord.
Yeah, that's that plan.
She looked terrified.
24-year-old former cheerleader Amy Lord is missing in South Boston. Her car has been found burned out, and her bank records reveal a disturbing trail. Police are fearing the worst, but desperately need to view video from the 5 banks she made withdrawals from. But before they get to see them, that afternoon, as a heavy downpour descends over Boston, another call comes into police. It's the news no one wants to hear. A cyclist out for an afternoon ride has made a grisly discovery.
Sometime around 4 o'clock, we got notified that a body had been recovered in Hyde Park on the Stony Brook Reservation.
It's the body of a young woman, stabbed and strangled to death.
I mean, I basically blue lighted all the way out there. I walked up to the area where her body was found.
Any ID on her at all?
Based on the photos we had of her, we were very sure that it was Amy Lord. I can't believe that this has happened, and I can't believe where I'm sitting here. You know, when you do start flashing back and forth to your own personal feelings and your own personal situation, and as a father, 2 young girls at a similar age, those emotions kind of really hit me hard.
Detective Jamie Sheehan must now tell Amy's parents that their daughter is never coming home.
It's horrible. You're now coming as the bearer of the worst news imaginable. It changes everything. You know, how you look at your kids, how you look at other people's kids.
That's bug.
Put that to words. I mean, I don't think there's anything that could really, losing a child like that, just such a nice, caring, loving person. I don't think
Yes.
I just go on and on for days. How much I loved her and what she meant to me. That kind of close-knit that you hope sisters would have.
Amy's case is now emerging. Police are depending on a series of 5 ATM videos to give them a lead.
the actual video was coming in over the course of the day from the different banks.
We were looking at video as it came in, as quickly as we could.
This video is from a Bank of America ATM, where Amy was withdrawn at 6:45 a.m. It's Amy Lord. She appears unhurt, wearing what looks like workout clothes. She simply uses the ATM and leaves.
Okay. Alone.
nothing out of the ordinary, at least on this piece of video. Police just have to hope, with 4 more videos, there's something more to see. The next footage is from a Citizens Bank vestibule.
What are you doing right now,
12
huh?
minutes later,
Watching
at
it.
6:47
Trying
a.m.
not to hurt. See that spider up there? And then there's one in the corner over there.
Here, I'll go take care
No,
of
but they're
it.
too high. You're gonna drop them. I'd just rather them be where they are until they come down. Because
Yeah,
you're
cause
gonna drop.
I don't want you yelling at me
I
and
will
making
too.
me be feeling upset about
Look
it.
at me.
Another ordinary ATM withdrawal.
They moving around a lot.
Once again, she's alone and unhurt.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah.
But a replay reveals something they didn't expect.
Let me know if I was on good behavior to have sex.
Passenger side of the vehicle.
No. Okay.
If Amy's in the passenger
Oh
seat,
my gosh.
who's driving?
Oh.
Yeah. Bad time. I'm sorry.
So we're able to kind of get a very good look at the vehicle, but not the driver.
The next video the police view is from a branch of Sovereign Bank. The timings show Amy used this ATM at 6:40 a.m. and was the 4th bank she visited. And it's much more revealing.
We were able to get a good look at Amy and her condition, the clothing she was wearing.
Having that video, we were able to determine that she had some injuries.
You can see the beginnings of redness and puffiness around her face and around her eyes, her nose. That indicated to us that she had been assaulted.
She looked terrified, in complete, utter shock and dismay. Just stunned.
It's clear Amy's under force. But Amy doesn't.
He had said to his wife that we were gonna go to
She
church
takes
tomorrow.
out the money.
That nigga don't even know me in real life.
Police are baffled. Is Amy
I ain't playing that shit like I do at work.
Or is it possible Amy knows her abductor?
I don't know. I had to check him at work today on some bullshit. Pissing me off.
Any of her close friends believe she may have had a boyfriend or another relationship.
Well, at least I tried pulling him to the side and talking to him, but I ain't try to embarrass him.
Oh, you really did pull him to the side today?
Hell yeah, I did. About some moldy ass fucking cheese.
Oh.
I think it was very clear there was nothing done by choice here. This was...
Cause I'm getting yelled at about the fucking soup well not being on, and then I come back and I'm about to put.
This is from
It was your entire line.
Excuse me.
Actually, the second bank Amy visited.
The
It
soup
wasn't the
well.
soup well.
This is half an hour before the video revealing the injuries to her face.
Oh, then I really ain't worried about it then. Cause I came back from my lunch break fucking about to put moldy ass cheese on a sandwich. I was like, oh hell no. And I just talked to you about moldy cheese.
Why is it just the American cheese get moldy?
And it's one pack out of the whole box. And I talked to him about that today. I was like, you ain't get, have you seen
You didn't
any?
notice it?
I always check.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, he ain't notice it. When you cutting this shit, you don't notice that it's spots on the cheese. I'm like, damn, if they gonna say something to me about the shit not being on, I'm good.
Also see that there was a driver in the front seat.
The driver stays out of camera range. Amy looks terrified and injured. They see her left eye is swollen. But then, a flash.
You see that?
They finally get a look at the driver.
We were able to identify what appeared to be a male operating Amy Lord's vehicle with Amy Lord withdrawing money from the ATM.
That's it right there.
Will this piece of video
I'll get it for you.
to finding Amy Lord's killer? 2020, Amy Lord has been stabbed and strangled to death. Police are tracking the killer with surveillance video as he forces Amy to make withdrawals from one ATM after another. The fourth video has given him a glimpse of him. But isn't enough. He's covering his face. It's disappointing. But the then surveillance videos help us establish a timeline of where Amy went the morning she was murdered. And they're hoping the last piece of then surveillance video just might reveal the face of the killer. The tape from the first bank Amy withdrew money from finally comes in. This will show the start of Amy's ordeal. The bank is about a mile from Amy's house, and the records show her ATM card was used there at 6:03 a.m.
I wish that you wouldn't put the sticker like that. I want to fix the sticker so bad.
It's still this time that it's because it's not flat, it won't stay. I can't get it to stay flat. I just put something
Are
on
you trying to use the word concave? You don't know how to use it.
I can know very well what the word concave was my skateboard.
But then, spotting the camera pointed right at her. When the car pulls forward again, the driver's face is once again covered. Police now see that Amy has already been stabbed.
Well, you took, did you not really? Perhaps I'll give you. I'd like you to find a woman even you can. Good. Now I shall help you. Find an affair, I expect.
But for just a moment, it's the best look yet of their suspect.
We were able to make out the male who was concealing his face by both pulling a t-shirt up over his face, as well as he was wearing a baseball hat, which he would take from wearing backwards and turning it forward and pulling the point down up so it would be all the way.
And when he adjusts the camera, it reveals a close head.
While she's leaning over him, he leans back. We were never able to get them to walk. Say, that's him.
What the ATM footage reveals is that Amy was abducted before 6:03. And we believe
Now we gotta start looking at 124 Dorchester Street. Again, it was in that area.
there are no cameras for Amy's killer. But across the street, they see something.
There's a kid running up to the they got a spirit thing that face big pop.
Investigators asked for full lessons on the video and hurried into the station.
Curse you.
Oh, they're about to mate, Tavon, or they're going to eat each other.
I'll go take care of it.
No, that one spider, he's getting closer. He's going in for the kill, literally.
Okay, I'm gonna put it closer.
No, I just want to.
a.m. You see an individual, not recognizable, walk by her front door, just past the door, and then stop. The door starts to open, and he seems to push through the door, and the door shuts behind him. When he goes by Amy's hallway, perhaps he sees her coming down, or hears her coming down, and that's when he decides to go by, wait a brief period of time, and then almost like he's timing it. As the door opens, he goes in the back door. And he remains in that hallway for approximately 15 minutes. We can only speculate as to what went on. All I can say is that any picture I saw of her, all I can think of was the fear that she must have been and again, that might have gone to just realize that looking at her in some of the videos still does.
Investigators just one more piece of the timeline, nothing more. But surveillance video could still help them solve this case. That's because after abducting Amy and taking her to 5 bank ATMs, the killer drove 5 miles to Hyde Park, where her body was found, and then back to South Boston, where the fire department found her. Investigators know the driver would have stopped by the accelerator and used the permit Amy's Jeep.
Fine, Eli, fine. We'll head back.
They focused their search on all gas stations along the route back from Hyde Park.
You realize I told you yesterday,
Put the detectives together from around the city, brought them in and said, listen, we need to find out where he bought gas.
They must check all road intersection cameras along the route to pinpoint which gas station he stopped at. But with hundreds of
I'm not going to be right now. My entire body is, if you want to just like, you can make it fast, and you want to just live the inside of you, and that's fine. But like, I'm not.
But there is something that could make finding Amy's SUV on the streets of Boston a little easier.
We learned early on from looking at the bank footage that Amy's car had on the lower left-hand corner of her rear window. It had a sticker which appeared to have a shamrock in the middle of it. It was
Don't
actually
you want to come down a little bit more so you don't like drop it on you?
But what police don't know is that while they're looking for Amy Lord's killer, he's searching for his next victim.
You better be kidding me. Don't tell me this is the same guy.
South Boston, 24-year-old Amy Lord is dead, and police are using surveillance to hunt down her killer. Investigators are focusing their video for Amy's SUV on the gas stations between Hyde Park and Logan Way. And they get lucky.
But one of the areas that they focused on was Washington Street, where they saw what appeared to be the same car pulling into a gas station.
There's a white sticker visible in the rear window. Clearly, this is A's Jeep. It signals to turn right, and police know there's a gas station at the next intersection. An officer heads to that gas station to pull the
That's fast. For a spider, that's fast.
Yeah, they need to know. What they call it, so.
But then, we see the driver walk away from the car. He thinks someone is clearly in it. Is this person's witness that could lead police to the case? Before they can do any more, the gas station video, or search for that witness, a call comes in.
An hour just past midnight, a broadcast came out over the radio for a stabbing at 57 Gate Street in South Boston, which was a very short distance from Now we got a young girl who was stabbed a few blocks away from Amy Lawrence. We all knew that they were San Antonio people, so that.
Can do any more, the gas station video, or search for that witness. A call comes in.
An hour just past midnight, a broadcast came out over the radio for a stabbing at 57 Gate Street in South Boston, which was a very short distance from Amy Law's apartment. Now we had a young girl who was stabbed a few blocks away from Amy Lawrence. Oh, we all.
I don't even see it. I could have been got rid of.
Oh, go ahead. You're gonna
I
drop
don't
it.
even know where one of them
If
is.
you can see it.
I see one, it was two.
Devon, you can see it if you come over this way. I can see it. It's on the edge of the window sill. I can see it.
Got that one in the corner. Oh.
No, I can't see it.
And once I punched in the code to my apartment on the door, he came up from behind me and pushed me in. He started stabbing me, and I at first thought I was getting robbed, so I gave him my purse and I gave him my cell phone and I told him, take whatever you need. And he just looked at me, didn't say anything, and kept stabbing me. So then that's kind of when I knew, he's not coming after my money, he's coming after my life. I was just kicking him as hard as I could, I was screaming. He all of a sudden fell back and he ran out the door and I closed the door shut.
was rushed to Boston's Pops Medical Center ER.
I had 5 stabbings on my left arm, 2 on my torso, 1 under my left breast, 2 on my heart, and 1 on my left rib cage and my left lung, and then 2 on my face.
Ah, so you well done. Very well. Knowledge, I doubt, if you would. You wish to be well?
And I said, I just want to know, am I going to live?
So, you had Nepheli drink the potion? It's concocted. I may have expected too much.
And up the street.
Clearly, Mr. Wade, so you're definitely looking at that and probably the ones close to the hand, they cut themselves. In this case, you must have taken a jab.
Begging for an after.
But it clearly did you suffer. And it ended pretty abruptly.
What happened?
Could he have gone to a house? Could he have done something to stop the bleeding somehow? Could he put it inside his shirt?
It stopped. Police will test the blood, but that takes days. And the monster was on the loose. That's when they spotted. Look at that.
Mounted on the exterior of one of
Begging for another laugh.
there was a camera.
A surveillance camera, a few houses down from where the blood stopped.
I won't bother to. You are correct, sir. I would say more often than not upon them. I won't bother to. You are correct, sir. I would say more often than not upon the mediocre.
And he's wrapped his hands.
Come now, bend over backward.
Right after Kaylee Valentine was stabbed, there was a figure captured walking by that Telegraph Street building with his hand wrapped up.
He takes his shirt off and he wrapped it around his hand.
The shirt might have stopped the bleeding and the blood trail. But by taking it off,
Begging for another laugh to remain. Begging for another letter that remains much.
The tank top exposed his tattoo, which was very fortuitous for us.
His specialist video lab at Suffolk County District Attorney's Office enabled even the most low-quality videos to be analyzed for forensic evidence.
He had a number of tattoos, praying hands, which were very beast, the Boston Red Sox bead, and then the area of 617 distinctly on his arms.
Okay, definitely that.
The tattooed man from the surveillance video is now their one and only suspect. Can they track him down?
Begging for another letter that remains.
Innocent woman. South Boston, Massachusetts. In less than 24 hours, 2 women in their early 20s kept in a house. Amy Lord has been murdered. Amy Valentine is alive and fighting for her life at the Hope Medical Center. And Amy isn't the only patient who arrived for hospital with a stab wound.
Shortly after she arrived, someone self-admitted to the same emergency room. They said it was a dishwasher with a stab wound.
there's one thing police can check to see. Tattoos.
We're able to get the tattoos on the top, which were consistent in shape and size, together with video surveillance from Telegraph Street.
Criminal things break the rosary disease. The Boston Red Sox team and the 617 area code. They're all there.
He was placed under arrest for reference to the stabbing.
Officers take his fingerprints, get the shoes, and take the shoes and clothes he's wearing. Police now have the man to attack. But the question is, did Edwin Elliott kill Amy Moore? Investigators still have no real evidence connected to the cases. They are pinning their hopes on tracking down the victims from the liquor store.
Reviewing that video, you could see that after the car pulled in, the operator got out of the car and walked in the middle of Washington Street and actually greeted someone in the middle of the street. After talking to the owner further, he was able to tell investigators who the driver of Amy Moore's car met. That particular person lived right across the street from the gas station. Investigators went to that address, knocked on the door, met the person.
Begging for an You break your officiousness, not fine and well. You tricked Nefelli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet. Well, but perhaps now.
The man under arrest for stabbing Haley Valentine.
You break your officiousness, not fine and you tricked Nefelli. I believe that makes you yearn. Well, normally, but perhaps now.
The video was critically important because we were able now to put him in her car right after the murder had been committed.
But investigators still need proof he killed her. And when the results come back, DNA evidence seals this monster's fate.
DNA specialists were able to identify spots on his sneakers that were matched to Amy Moore.
Begging for that remains much. You break your officiousness, fine and you tricked. I believe that you yearn for. Well, but perhaps now.
After brutally murdering Amy, Mackenzie spends her money on cell phones. Lost. Eats in a Chinese restaurant. Then fools around with friends.
That's just about the time that her body was being recovered. He and one of the other guys were out front of the Chinese restaurant smoking a cigarette. What was striking about that is that this is what we're finding over here. And the horrifying nature of this. And this guy's out passing the food on front of this Chinese restaurant. Just kind of like dark in the world.
Then, after a late night argument with his girlfriend, he's back out on the street looking for another victim. When he trades on Haley Valentine. After leaving her for dead, he goes into a gas station to buy cigarettes, showing the cashier his bleeding hands, claiming it's a bleeding fight. But why does he embark on this savage scheme?
His motive for his actions, which is the complete disdain for women, and contempt for society. For killing Amy, I think it had gotten so far and he'd done so much at that point that he had no other option.
After a 3-week trial, on June 2015, in front of Amy's son and Haley Valentine. It was not so easy to fulfill the one of the first week trial. one element is sentenced life in prison without parole.
I was anxious to get up on the stand, and I wanted him to know that I'm sitting here and you're sitting there, and you're going to be behind bars for the rest of your life, and I'm going to go out and I'm still going to be able to live my life. And not only living my life, but, you know, I'm living it for Amy Ward, too. I don't want anyone to think that I'm ever going to forget her.